Hey everyone, and welcome to the Craft Room. My name's Julianne Richards and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in southern Tasmania. Bear with me there. I think my mic is working now. For some reason it's stepped away from its default. So anyway, let's see what's coming up on Facebook. Let's see. There we go. Yes, volume's working now. That's good. Okay, sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I've got a weird thing happening with my Facebook groups at the moment, and I don't know if anyone else has got some relatively new Facebook groups, but I put a private Facebook group together for my upcoming stamp camp, which I'm only letting people in who have actually, paid to come to stamp camp. And for some reason, Facebook is adding all these random people to it that I haven't invited, and which would be. They'd all be very welcome if they were coming to Stamp Camp, but they're not. They're just random people that I think engage with my business page. So, so I had to go through and make sure that I took all those invites out because I don't want a whole lot of people joining the group that are, just for my Stamp Camp attendees. But apologies for that. I wanted to get those invites off before people started accepting them. Which is tricky. So anyway, there's some weird... So if you get a random invite from me for a stamp camp, please don't be offended if I remove it because, as I say, it is just for people who have paid to come along. And if you'd like to pay to come along, you'd be very welcome. But anyway, here we go. Crafting today, I've mentioned Stamp Camp. We should get that out of the way. If you do want to come to Stamp Camp, I've just popped the details again up in my Facebook page if you'd like to pop over and have a look. In my business page. So $64.95 Australian, you get $58 worth of product from the Forever Love Suite. And on the day, which is the 5th of April, we will make 8 cards together using those products and some stuff from your stash. And we'll have a great day. So there'll be some prizes and things like that as well. Anyway, so jump on, say hi, tell me where you're calling from. Where you're watching from, and if it's the first time, please tell me that as well. I love to see our first timers join us. I'm going to go craft with another online exclusive today, one that popped up live to customers earlier this month. It's the Happy Little Things bundle. So it has this, I love these big bulky sentiments that you can make a whole card. As you can see, you can make a whole card just out of sentiment, which is really great. So if you haven't got any imagination for flowers or people or whatever at the moment, then flowers or leaves or whatever, you can just go with the sentiment. This is a good one in a way. It's a bundle, so we have the stamp set, but you also, when you buy the bundle option, you get this little thing here which has 2 dies in it. So there are 2 dies. They are just little banner sentiment box dies. They actually fit. If you're looking at the stamp set, they actually fit these little follow-on sentiments here. These are just, you could go celebrate the best day ever, wishing you a speedy recovery. So there's lots of little, I should bring a bit closer, okay, you might be able to see lots of little follow-on sentiments there, and these 2 little sentiment boxes fit those pretty well. I have actually seen also with this one here, the bannered end one. I've seen that used with lots of lovely bright designer series paper to form a background as well. So yeah, that is the die set that goes with the bundle. It doesn't add that much to the price. I think the bundle this time, I think it's only 44 Australian. I think that's off the top of my head. Somebody might be able to check. Did I see Jan on? Can you check the price of the bundle for me, please, Jan? She's my secretary, my executive assistant, even when she's back in Canberra. Okay, so that's, we're not going to use the dies today, although I'm sure you'll see them in future videos. We're just going to use the stamp set. And we're only actually using the Celebrate with the big bulk block Celebrate here, and then one of these little smaller ones as well. But we are using a heck of a lot of coloured ink. So these are the colours that I've chosen, and I'll pop them in the picture when I pop the picture up. We're starting at Poppy Parade. We're doing a whole rainbow here. Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, Parakeet Party, Coastal Cabana, Azure Afternoon, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, and then Gorgeous Grape. So they're the colours that I've used to stamp up this gorgeous front cover here. So I'll put those there. My tower has fallen over. There we go. So this is the card we're going to make. Lovely. There's a fair bit of stamping there, but it's a nice sort of general card if you haven't got any specific designs in mind. I've started with my white card base. Here we go. What normal white card base. This one's landscape, but that's because I had a portrait. I mean, that's because that's the card, the scrap I had to do it with. Normal size width. It's 4 1/8 wide, but it's actually a wee bit longer. I wanted to fit in all those wording, so I actually went to 5 3/4 long. So it's a little bit longer than my normal card base. Then I have a layer of Poppy Parade. That's the back layer there. And then I have another layer of white, and that's going to be where we're going to do our stamping. Now, somebody said to me, wow, it's going to have to line up all those words, and that's not too much of a problem because our stamp is a photopolymer stamp. So we can see right through it. When we pop it on our block, we know that we are stamping straight and in a line. So I'm going to make sure it's straight on my block. I just let it go onto my glass mat. Just let it go naturally onto the glass mat, upside down, and then I pop it on the block. So I know that it's going to be on there straight and following its natural curves there. So on our piece of white, I'm going to start, I won't start at the bottom this time, so I leave a little bit of extra room for our extra sentiment. So I'm going to start with the Gorgeous Grape, which is the bottom of my Celebrate stack, and that just moved a little bit when I moved that up. It didn't stick on. That's okay. So Celebrate. We'll go through the other lovely big sentiments that this stamp set has in a minute, but we're using, as I say, the Celebrate this time. So I'm starting with my Gorgeous Grape, close down to the bottom, and as central as I can make it, because this is going to make or break the whole card. There we go. Lovely, bulky, clear, stamped image there. I'll just clean it off because I'm going from dark to light. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to grab my black ink and I'm going to pop the little sentiment here between the last and second last Celebrate. So what we're going to do, a peaceful season, that's probably a little bit more Christmassy. A speedy recovery, no. The best day ever, that's what I did on the original card. We might do the little things. So we're celebrating the little things this time rather than the other way. Where are the little things? Here we go. The little things. Where are you? There. While we've got it out, let's have a look at the other ones. We've got Celebrate, we're using. Wishing, Love and You in the big ones. And then each of them has the blocky one, and then you have the outline as well of each of those sentiments. So you could actually stamp them like that, use those, and then like colour them with blends or pencils or whatever you like. So you get that. I'm working on, I tried to do it yesterday, but I couldn't work it out. I'm trying to work out how to do a rainbow within each word. I was using the tried the the wet wipe technique, but I couldn't get it as dark and as deep as I wanted, so we'll keep trying. Okay, so I'm going to pop the best day ever just over to, oh no, I've picked the best day ever. Oh well, we'll do the best day ever. I really wanted the little things. Going to pop that just above our first Celebrate over there, just like that. And it's so little we can't even see it, the best day ever. So this could be, what, a birthday or something like that. I think this would be great for like a teenager or, that sort of thing. Or those teenager masculine card, they're hard those. So now we're going up to our Highland Heather, which is a slightly lighter purple. Try and line that up again. Not go too close to my best day ever because I don't want to cover it over. But we'll take that there. So Celebrate. And as you guessed it, there's not much else to this one. We're just going to head our way up the page, getting lighter and up the different colours of the rainbow. This is my fresh freesia. I'm getting ready, at the moment I'm getting ready for On Stage. We head to our big demonstrator event in Melbourne. We fly out on Thursday, and it's a 3-day event from Friday through to, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, 3-day event. So I'm organising myself to get to that. I finished my swaps, which was pretty good. I finished them early, and now I have to organise organise packing and all those sorts of things. So looking forward to that. So if you're a demonstrator and you're On Stage in Melbourne, please pop over and say hi. Come and get my swaps. It's nothing more embarrassing than standing there to do your swaps and nobody comes up to you. So please save me from embarrassment and come and get my swaps. I am getting excited, Kathy. I really am, yes. It'd be good to have the whole gang back together. I don't hardly know any of the current team. So, yeah, it would be great to have some of the old timers back. So think about it for next year if you're interested. And we're just heading our way up the page, hoping I'm not going to pull up too short. I've got 4 colours left, so what did I take that off for? Silly Julianne. It's got distracted thinking about getting the band back together. Yeah. So up to Parakeet Party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only got 4 to go, so I may have to trim a little bit off the top. I may be a little bit closer than I was last time. It doesn't matter. We'll just trim. We can trim both. Yes, I am looking forward to On Stage. We haven't had 3-day events before. We usually have just 1-day events, which go so fast you hardly have a chance to talk to anyone. So I'm looking forward to catching up with some demonstrators I've met before. Having a few days in Melbourne is always nice. Haven't been there. We lived in Melbourne for 10 years. When we were younger, when the boys were born, both boys were born in Melbourne. We haven't been back much, so it'd be nice to be back. I am going to have to trim this one down, aren't I? I've gone quite skinny. That's okay. Maybe don't have to have our card quite as narrow as we thought. This is our Poppy Parade. I wonder if I could go darker than Poppy Parade would be Real Red. Let's bring in, I think I've got room for a whole new layer there. So let's go Real Red. And then that'll be the whole rainbow there. Let's go that one. So rather than the 9 colours, I've gone 10 this time. Yeah, I definitely have put them closer. Doesn't matter. There we are. Perfect. There we go. So that's our Celebrate, 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 Celebrate card. The best ever. So I'm going to pop that onto my Poppy Parade layer with that. With glue. Just somewhere. So a very quick one today, and then I'll get on with things. I've got some deliveries to do. If Rose is watching, or Tammy, if you're watching, I'm heading up your way today to deliver some kits before I go away. I know Rose is only back today, so. And we're also going to go, excitingly, we're going to go to the local chemist shop and work out what shots they recommend for Mexico. I hadn't even thought about it till I was watching something on telly the other day, and it was talking about flying to tropical places and what shots you should have. So I need to go and talk to our local chemist lady and see what I need to do. That's about 6-7 weeks away, so I better get onto it as quick as I can. Okay, so that's on our our layer. So then I'm going to bring in some dimensionals just to give this one a bit of height. We'll have a bit more of a play with this stamp set and bring you some further designs, but this was what struck me as soon as I looked at it. So I thought I'd show you this one, and then you can add it to your wish list if you like it. I do love big, bulky, blocky sentiments. The good thing about going to Onstage is that we will get to see the new catalogue nice and early. So I'll be able to start making plans for next year's classes or next catalogue's classes. That's the best thing about Onstage, I think. Well, one of them. There's lots of good things. Okay, so I've set that up on some dimensionals just to give it a bit of height. There we go. Now I thought I'd give it a bit of bling. So I'm using the rainbow backed adhesive dots. These are with the hot air balloon, or the lighter than air sweet collection. I've had several packs, as you can tell. I've got lots of leftovers. I'm going to use a few colours. I'm going to match the colours of the bling with the colours on the card. So I'll start with sort of a reddish one, or one that's sort of orangey. There is a reddy one there. Yeah, we'll go the red one at the top here. Over here. And then there's an orangey one, which I think is actually probably more like petal pink, but it's orangish. Put that there. And then a yellowy one down here. Not particularly sticking to my usual triangles, but anyway. Come on, you. And then the blue one. So what's that? 1, 2, 3. We'll go a blue one. Just have it using the little ones because there's not a huge amount of space on this card. And then the purpley one, this one. That's really all the places. You've got to find a gap big enough to put them in, which is the problem. There we go. There. Okay, so that's my card for you today. Nice and simple and easy. Didn't take us too long to pop together, less than 20 minutes. So yeah, I hope you like that one. As I say, I will keep playing with the stamp set and the dies and bring you some more ideas as we go, but I just wanted to show you this one. As I say, online exclusive. Comes with the dies, but you know, these cute little sentiment box dies there as a bundle, and I think they're 44. I'll have to check. I'll pop it into the comments and the description for you as well. So yeah, very handy little dies just for sentiment boxes and things on their own, but extra special when you pop it with this Happy Little Things stamp set. Okay, thanks very much for joining me today. I know it was a quickie. But we're, as I say, lots to do to get ready to head off to Melbourne on Thursday. So have a great rest of your week. I probably will record something for Saturday morning because I'm going to be in session on Saturday. So maybe not get to join you live, apart from maybe some highlights of Onstage Melbourne. But anyway, take care, and I will see you all again next.